different chord each year when it comes around. Tradition, pageantry. It's a game like no other. One in which the nation's finest will battle and fight for the privilege to sing second. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Black Knights will put total leather and will get started. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mids offense takes the field for the first time today. All of these players on the field might have a higher calling, but guys, in this one, tough, hard-nosed running games against stout defenses.
And almost every year we go to this game, and there is absolutely nothing like it. The pageantry before the game, on the field, honoring everybody there, and realizing they're not just fighting for a game. They're fighting for every...
He's off to the races. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Midshipmen. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're lining up to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Army's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
Got it behind the line. It's Reynolds. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Black Knights will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Guys, they call this America's game because no matter who you root for, you're captivated by this.
Well, and this is just one of those games I think always just stands out just because of the way it looks, right? It's all the uniforms in the stands. It's the pageantry. It's the history of this game. It's the style of football these two teams play as well. It just means so much to these players.
It's so cool, and it's saved for after the Heisman Trophy, after the...
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. This attack's so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. Your pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
Got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love the job by the receiver there on the curl route against zone coverage because he finds the soft spot, but he also does a nice job coming back to the football, and it's not easy. When your quarterback's got a cannon like this guy does, and he's throwing a bullet at you, there's a lot of guys that would be hesitant and they would want to wait for the ball. Not this guy. He went and attacked it and secured the catch.
The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
And this is why defensive coordinators lose sleep at night. Because guys like this have the football in their hand almost every single play. 3rd down, nothing open. He makes it happen himself. He's now set up with a great scoring opportunity with 1st and goal.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Navy!
No monkey business. 1st down, come downhill, run the fullback. He gets in the end zone. Let's not make any bones about this. Be physical, run that thing, block those guys up front. Nice job by this offense taking care of business in the red zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Midshipman.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Fields the punt and tries to help improve that field position. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes the Navy offense. Looking for a productive play on first down.
29 Philly, 2-9 Philly.
Give to the back. Got room at the 35. Can anyone catch him? And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Navy!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's first quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but
Worry.
this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Looking for a man. It's Daly. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Black Knights will line up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Makes the grab. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Green 25.
Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the right. He's got it. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. With the catch, it's Kent. Got enough space. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Touchdown, Midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
On to attempt the try. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
2nd down coming up. The give to the tailback. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Last time the Cadets and Mids clashed, it was Army winning a close one.
They came out, they did what they needed to do late in the game to get the win, and they've been talking about it for an entire year back in West Point, getting another win over their big rival Navy.
And the bragging in this rivalry is enormous, right? Like, it's not just a normal game. This is a game that everybody watches, everybody cheers for, but the uniforms really matter.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Takes it on the return. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. And the Midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get in those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Now 2nd and 10.
Jackrabbit.
Dropping back, it's Horvath. Unloads to the right. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Benson. And the returner goes down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
He's got his man, makes the grab. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. The Black Knights with the 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He'll pitch it. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Daly. Got his man downfield. Oh, look out! He's at the 10. Touchdown, Black Knights! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half, we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. From the gun, the ground game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. This rivalry started in 1890 when Dennis Mikey, for whom the stadium at West Point is named, talked Navy into playing a game, and the Mids blew them out.
And since that first blowout, obviously, this has been an unbelievable rivalry. So many things about it, honoring the fallen, the march on, the battle of the bands. So many of these things have gone back and forth. But, Jesse, the football is phenomenal. Old school offenses that will hit you right in the mouth.
It's pretty cool, too, when you think about the history of this rivalry, because back in the day, these were two of the best programs in college football. There have been national championships. There have been Heisman trophies. Not necessarily the same thing today, but when you think about great rivalries in the sport, this is it right here.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Lofts one deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Feeling some heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Back to throw, it's Daly. And he was shooting for the end zone there, and they couldn't make the completion. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2.
Green 25.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to the end zone. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, there are rivalries, and then there is undeniably the most meaningful rivalry in sports. And the battle for the chance to sing second in today's Army-Navy game has been a sight to behold. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Army and Navy plays out.
All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Breaks the tackle. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. They're bringing heat. Slips a tackle. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The option look. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got him downfield. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And here comes the Navy offense. Line gets set, first down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in, it's Kent. Gets away from one, finds room. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Pretty good job of running to get two there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He's got his man. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down.
Cricket.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
It's so disappointing for the offense, too, because they pride themselves on being physical, right? They wanted to come out in this game. They want to establish the run. They do that each and every week. They had the first down, but David, he just couldn't hold on to it, and the defense now creates the takeaway.
And speaking of pride, that's what you pride yourself on defense, taking the football away. How many possessions can you steal? He had the first down, but you got there. And more importantly, we work on this all week long. Counting fair, stripping the football, getting the football out, and then falling on it. Nice job by the defense, forcing the turnover.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet, and he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they take it in for 6 more points.
First and goal, you know what's coming. They know what's coming. Can you stop it? And you can. Pound the football straight ahead. Get in for 6. Nice job by the big fella.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Got his man on the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And they move the chains with a nice little old-school pitch and catch with the quarterback and fullback.
Little throwback to the fullback. I love this play. Everyone on defense is expecting this guy to...
Pulls it in on the right. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. He's looking to throw it. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. second down after that incompletion. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. On first down, here comes this offense.
Jackrabbit.
They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Got it.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
Here we go.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Let's be honest, Reese. Like, the only time the fullback gets the football is usually in short yardage situations, and the defense was locked in. You got to try to get penetration with that defensive line. They did a good job of it. Nowhere to go with the football for the big fella.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Maybe being on the right hash will help him swing that big leg for this 54-yard attempt. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Running back goes in motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Daly. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Makes the grab. It's short.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Black Knights want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Zings it complete to the right. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to the air one more time. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Navy will go back on the attack. First down here for the offense. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
And this defense has squatters' rights in the backfield. Back-to-back sacks, and the crowd is insane. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Complete downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
On the double.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Run it with the fullback. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So now on comes the field goal unit. Not a chance. Missed it. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. Here comes the offense on first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's short. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Dialing up the second down pass play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. He's going to pass. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw, it's Daly. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's short. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Double time, hustling to the line. They spike it to stop the clock. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On second down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here.
Ready,
Now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Horvat. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They didn't get a whole lot of yardage there, but the big fullback slammed his way and got what he could.
Hey, listen, that's what you're supposed to do, catch the football. I'm not expecting that guy to catch the ball and make big plays after he catches it, but catch it, give me some positive yards, mission accomplished.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
And that's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.